In 2011 and 2012, I really started to ramp it up and look for every possible treasure hunt. They're easy to find because of the green stripe, which went away in 13. But before that, man, I was scouring everywhere. We're not only going to show these, like the 71 Buick Riviera, the regular treasure hunts, but I also have some super treasure hunts in here as well that you will see, because in 2011, like I said, I went nuts. Studebaker. This one here is one that I always really liked. I actually have two of them. Would be the 64 Pontiac GTO. Once again, and as I've mentioned in other videos, I wish treasure hunts would be like this again, because man, 11 and 12, there were some beauties. Look at that one. 57 Chevy. I would have to say that 11 and 12 were my favorite years. A couple of the split backs. I remember these were really easy to find. At the time, they were on pegs everywhere. Nobody even took them. It was kind of weird, actually. People just thought, so many out there, why bother? Here's some supers. Look at all those. Tucker torpedoes. These ones are really heavy. And I managed to grab, as you can see, 4 of them, which was always good when you could run out one day and get 4 treasure hunts all at once. Corvette, Grand Sport. Once again, in case you missed it, this is going to be only the 2011 treasure hunts. This one I really liked, obviously. Got a lot of the El Camino, the 80 El Camino. And every one of these I have a loose copy as well. So, like I said, I went pretty nuts on getting everything that was out there in the way of treasure hunts. These are both supers. As you can tell, they're different color than the regular ones. Here's the regular one. Side by side, the regular one being the orange and the supers are the copper color. So that is a couple of the split back supers that I got in 2011. This is also a super, the 63 T-Bird. Has the real riders on it. I wasn't really fond of that casting, but I'll look at a couple more Tucker torpedoes. These would be the supers. The supers and the regulars look very close, except this says T hunts and the other one says treasure hunts. So, once again, at the time there was international cards, so some of these may look different, but it's because I bought them all in Costa Rica. And look at that for supers. Got all those for supers, and even more actually. Some supers and some regulars of the 71 Mustang funny car. Yeah, so some of these cards may look a bit different. The shades of the cars may be a little different, but only because they're in different packaging, that's all. Okay. '59 Chevy Delivery. Even the card art on 2011's treasure hunts was nice, huh? Look at that. This was always a favorite. Many of these supers and treasure hunts led me to start collecting other ones. Boy, I went nuts on the Tucker torpedoes, didn't I? It made me start collecting, like for instance, the custom 62 Chevy that I just showed, this one. It made me think, man, I'd like to get a whole bunch of those. So I started collecting them and ended up with a rather substantial collection of the older style custom 62 Chevys, and then some new ones as well. Here's the Impala, 58 Impala. This is a fair share of treasure hunts here, isn't it? I already showed the 63 T-Bird. And then we have the 68 Olds 442, which was probably my favorite of the bunch. Always liked the 442s, going right back to the red line era, actually. So there you go. That's a quick look at what came out in 2011 in the Treasure Hunt series, and a few supers in there too.